money is not everything. Make sure that you are a lot before saying this nonsense. Yes, my dear friends, once again I welcome you all in my YouTube channel. My name is Mukesh. Today this video is totally dependent on the subject, that is the unemployment. Yes, if I say about the unemployment, as per the data, international labor organization says, as per the 2024, if I talk about, that is 83% of the youth are the jobless in our country. And if I say, as per the data of the same organization, that says 27% of the total population constitutes that the Indian youths are the unemployed. So friends, don't you think why the unemployment ratio is going to be higher in this way? So let us understand. If I say about the technology advancement, you must have heard about the AI, that is artificial intelligence, which is degrading the lifestyle. Also regarding the job only, if I say employment only, if I say, that is the advancement of the artificial intelligence is engulfing the employment. The second thing, if I say, that is the education and lack of skill. Yes friends, the lack of skill is totally and fully responsible for the unemployment, which is, if I say elaborately, if I elucidate an example regarding this, that many of the people in our surrounding, they are chasing the education, they are chasing the higher degrees only, but they are not skilled in any kind of special therapy or area, we can say, or any field. If anybody is responsible and responsible for the learning of the skills, so there's not any chances of the unemployment. So he or she can be a good source for the earning for his family, for her family. So the skills and education development is much responsible for the unemployment also. And the third one, which is very well known to all of us, that is demographic changes. Yes friends, the demographic changes which leads to the population increase in our demographic changes, that is the slowly or rapidly changes in our demography, that is the population changes and increasing in a higher way, in a very quantitatively, if I say, that is much responsible for the unemployment. The another factor is the globalization. Yes, my dear friends, the globalization is also a kind of factor which is responsible for the unemployment. Suppose if you are going to seek a job that is totally dependent on the outsourcing format, it means you will be able to do the jobs through the online platforms in the entire globe, in the entire universe, we can say. So you can pursue a job through the online portals in entire countries or entire world. So this is also a very specific reason that is responsible for the unemployment in our country specifically. Friends, one more factor, that is economic downtime. Yes, economic downtimes also leads to the unemployment in our country, and sometimes there are the many causes behind it. Sometimes you feel pandemic in your country, that is an example, that is COVID-19. So COVID-19 snatched the many jobs from all of us in our India specifically. So such kind of examples are unemployment, which is leading towards the very painful conditions for all of us. Friends, if I talk about the solutions towards the unemployment, that is first, education and training. Yes, my dear friends, education and training is much responsible for the employment. Fully employment, which is initiative has been taken by the government of India. If I say, that is Make in India and some other skills program which is being governed by the government in our India. So this is a first solution, if I can elucidate you all, that is the education and training is the must and powerful tool for our employment. The second solution for the employment, that is the job creation. Yes, job creation is much responsible thing for the employment, which can be taken like an initiative by the private sectors and government sectors as well. If I talk about the government sectors in our India, that is the Make in India and Skill Up India, and many programs are being led by the government, So and many other programs which are being led by the private sectors as well. So that is the job creation factor. And job mela you have must heard, that is a kind of initiative of the government of India. The another one is the social support. Yes, my dear friends, if I talk about the social support, what is the social support behind the employment? Yes, if I can elucidate you all, that is social support is most important thing for the youth especially. Just I elaborated all the things in the beginning of this video. I given the example for the youth only. So if I talk about the social support, that is only for the individuals who are in the youth and young conditions, for those who are responsible and who are needed for the social counseling and proper counseling of what are the pros and cons. So what are the advantages and disadvantages to seek a path towards the employment. So this is a kind of social support which can be governed by the parents and governed by the leaders, governed by the officials and government sectors officers. So social support is most important for all of us towards the employment in our India specifically. Furthermore, if I say about the long-term solutions toward the employment, that is the education, training, investment, etc., which is being done by the government also here in India. So you can take an example that many people are being trained for the IAS, PCS coachings, and many coachings are totally free, which are being governed by the government of India. Many programs are being led by the government of India. So such kind of investment, such kind of educational trainings are required for the employment. Second thing, if I say, that is we can say the encouragement of the entrepreneurship. So encouragement for the entrepreneurship, if I say so, like you must have heard about the MSME. So MSME is a kind of motivation which is being given by the government side to all of us. So such kind of entrepreneurship can be taken, can be benefited by the all of us. So such kind of programs which are being governed by the government, which is responsible for the employment. But unfortunately, we are not responsible. We are not taking a collectively responsible things towards it. But it is a factor also that is a good thing by the government which is being done. The long-term solutions, if I say, investment in the infrastructure. Yes, if any government or state government or if I say the central government, if it's going to raise, it's going to build up the infrastructures, it's sure that the people behind the or people surrounding the infrastructure, they will be benefited by the employment. Like if I say about the example, that is NTPC. If I say NTPC, that is a private and corporate sector also, so that is connected to the government directly, but it's giving the employment to many people. So it's a kind of infrastructure. Even many governments, state governments are thinking all the same, and they are doing the same in their states specifically, and they are developing the infrastructures in this way. Just the job creations are going to be higher in the future. Overall, if I say about the government initiatives which should be there, so that is the first, the job guarantee. Yes, the job guarantee should be given by all the governments in our states, that if any individuals having the degree and holding the higher degree, so it should be the guarantee given by the government that that particular individual will get the job in any kind of sector which is she or he responsible or interested for. So this is a factor which is responsible for the employment also, but it should be governed by the government only, because in long term solutions, if I say so, the infrastructures and this kind of initiatives only taken by the government. Overall, friends, if I say, that is the solution of the employment which is directly related to the government, and as well as it is also responsibility of all of us. So first we have to think what are the interested area, what are the interesting area we are going to choose towards our future. So first of all, the responsibility goes towards us only. So we should have to concentrate about our future, about our choose the point what we are going to decide in the future. But some government initiatives are also responsible for this, for the unemployment factors or employment factors. So some programs are also responsible for the private sectors and government sectors, but the main responsibility which goes toward the employment, we are the responsible person. So looking all these things, if I conclude this point, so that is the unemployment. First is the increasing the population. Unemployment is the mean to say it's a kind of factor towards the unemployment. And the demographic changes, and if I say some economic downtimes, it sometimes pandemic situations we faced. So these are the responsible points which are leading toward the unemployment. But the in long term solutions, we can say the government initiatives and our self perspectives and decisions should be greater in a way which can be the much benefited by the government to all of us. So I think if you say, then I'll be making another video. But looking all these factors, I would like to conclude only one thing, that initiative of the government should be higher towards the people of India. So meet you in the next video. Looking all these factors, I'll be telling you all the things regarding this. Just I'll be waiting for your specific comments on this of any point if you want to know. So bye for now. Thank you.